Rapping is an art form and we should not be filtered on what we can produce when it comes to art.
Everything gonna make sense soon. Make a band-aid and put it over the wound.
Watagwan pa, watagwan. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. So today I'm back with another mix-up goddess segment, and today I'll be talking about this Zeze Millz and SKTK interview. If you don't know who I am, my name is Goddess Phillip, or Goddess for short. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe to the ting, and thank you for the love every time. I just want to say, and I'm going to mention this in this video as well, just because I do not agree with the minority, it does not mean I'm sucking up to the masses to encourage my lifestyle. I suck up to the people just so that they can fund my lifestyle. I'm just like, what the hell? Anyway, you lot can stay with your ignorant opinions. So today, this video is about SK and TK and their view on drill, the impact it's had, and also Zeze Millz' view and her stance on it. Now, one thing I do want to say, from reading the comments on this video, a lot of people are saying Zeze Millz interviewing skills, Zeze Millz interviewing skills. One thing I didn't mention in my last Zeze Millz analysis was the way she approaches this is for debate. It's for the interviewer and interviewee to go back and forth and have a debate, and there's not always going to be a conclusion. It's to spark up a conversation, basically. Throughout this interview, she's basically saying that drill music is negative. She's basically saying that drill music is a negative genre, and okay. One thing I do want to say is that, yes, it is factual that drill music does indeed have the context of men talking about shanking, selling drugs, and doing all those criminal acts. There's no denying that, but we cannot hold drill artists accountable for who decides to watch it. We need to remember that anybody can listen to drill music. It's not only young people that listen to drill music, and also drill music is not the only genre of music that influences young kids. It's not only music that influences young kids. Content in general influences young kids. I personally don't agree with the government or police trying to ban drill. It makes absolutely no sense. Nobody can control the height that a song reaches, but we need to remember that when an artist goes into the studio and decides that I want to become a drill artist, or I want to release a song on a drill beat, they're going to release the most controversial lyrics. They're going to release the music that is going to get a lot of people's attention from all backgrounds, not just one background. The people that see it and the people that can most of the time relate to it are most likely living that lifestyle, or they know somebody near to them or next to them that might be living that lifestyle. But that doesn't mean that the music as a whole is negative. Yes, she does have a point in saying that you might have to look a bit deeper to find positive music, but not all drill artists have reached the height of mainstream. So the ones that have reached the 100,000 views and the millions of views have done controversial songs. I can understand controversial songs not being allowed to be played on the radio. I can understand controversial songs with that kind of context not being allowed to be recommended on YouTube, recommended underneath other music videos. I can completely understand that, but the banning of drill doesn't make any sense to me. There's so many things that are killing our people. It's like saying me jumping on YouTube and talking about me bleaching my skin should be banned. I'm speaking my truth. Why am I not allowed to speak my truth? She is saying that why do they have to go in the studio and speak in such depth about the things that they've done or allegedly done? These drill artists do not have writers. They don't have nobody assisting them on the song. And all of them are not as smart in being able to cover up their alleged crimes or their alleged bad doings with metaphors and things like that. Some people just spit it raw. And the ones that have spit it raw are now able to live a better life for themselves. Drill has been able to change around a lot of people's lifestyles, change people's environments, train people's way of thought, but no way, shape or form can people hold drill artists responsible for any spike in knife crime. If there's a fact where it says that, you can show me. Yes, the ones that do commit those crimes listen to that music. It might urge or encourage those that already do those things to continue doing it. But knife crime is still gonna go up if there's still poverty. Knife crime is still gonna go up when people feel like they have to watch their back, basically. I personally don't think drill artists can be held accountable for the rise in knife crime, and I don't think that drill artists should be scrutinized for releasing such music, such raw music. I didn't like the fact that dancehall is always mentioned. Why is dancehall always mentioned when it comes to music? Why do people like to downplay the impact that dancehall actually has? I'm not even gonna go into a conversation about it. Like, I just feel like dancehall should not be mentioned. Why are you not referencing another hip hop artist? Why are you not referencing a hip hop artist that might have had the same journey? It doesn't matter what genre of music that you do, that individual is who decided to write those things. The context of each song is based on the individual. Some of these artists might be rapping about these things, but can you pull up their name and find a criminal record of them? Can you pull up their name and find attempted murder or manslaughter or any of these crazy things that they might be rapping about? It isn't all what it seems. Sometimes it is, as the guy said, for entertainment. Sometimes the things that they do rap about is fabricated, but just because majority of the context of some drill artists is crime in the UK, that doesn't mean drill as a whole should be identified as a negative genre. Another word that she tended to use was glamorizing and glorifying crime in drill. If these same artists got 10k on a video, yeah, would you still be using the term glamorizing? I need to understand that. Would you still, but is it because that they've gotten to 100k or gotten to 1 million views, now it's glamorizing? When it comes to music, we do need to remember that when you release a song and it gets successful, you're going to release a similar song or a song with the similar context. Once some time has run and you've had your lap of success, then is when you decide to switch it up. Then you want radio plays, then you want more. But in the beginning, I personally think that you should be able to speak your truth. You shouldn't be scrutinized for your truth. But we do have to remember that there have been international artists that have rapped about certain things and they're no longer allowed in the UK. They're banned from this country. The UK don't play no games when it comes to anything, to be honest. Not every drill artist comes from the ghetto. Not everybody that raps about has come from a rough lifestyle. Some people may have gone through neglect. Some people may have gone through lack of education. Some people may have gone through wanting the easy route, easy money. It has nothing to do with watching somebody on a music video. It has more to do with the parents that are not monitoring their children and watching and seeing who they're hanging around with, seeing what they're watching. Do you understand? We cannot put drill artists accountable for impressionable kids. I personally do not listen to it, but seeing the growth from not only drill, seeing the growth from rap and hip hop in general, it has improved a lot of man's life. I do still feel like there are some men that still have that mentality where they still feel like they have to watch their back. They still feel like they have to carry a knife. It is very hard to come out of that mentality, and when you're a rapper, a man especially, you're not going to be wanting nobody writing your music. You're going to want to spit your truth. As your success rises, just like with every genre of content creating, as your success rises, you're going to want to become more mainstream. You're not going to want to be rapping about the same thing over and over and over again. But when you're starting out, I can totally understand why rapping about the same thing might be controversial to you, but controversy sells. In these interviews or debate topics or discussions, I just feel like some parts of these interviews need to be cut out. The part where he made a comment and said, "Oh, you're a puppet," and she goes, "Don't call me a puppet, don't come on my platform and call me a puppet." Like, all those parts, I feel like they should be cut out. I understand that it's meant to be raw and authentic, but I just feel like they should be cut out because it's giving other people that come on your platform a reason to want to come at you, overspeak you, overpower you, and go back and forth with you. In regards to that statement where he calls her a puppet, yeah, one thing I do not like about people, yeah, is just because I don't agree with you and my opinion might side with a newspaper or whatever, not in this particular discussion, but I'm just saying in general, Just because my opinion might not be the same as yours, it doesn't mean that I am a puppet. It doesn't mean that I am just trying to get brownie points. I'm never going to sit on my platform and just gas up the thing when I know right from wrong. But we have to see both sides of the spectrum when it comes to drill. We have to see that the men that are actually spitting their truth, that is the point of content creating. When people come on YouTube and they do their story times, regardless if you might think it's glamorizing them stealing, them fighting, them, regardless if you might think that that is their truth, and we cannot take away somebody's truth. Content creating, rapping, all that is a form of art. If somebody is doing paintings, a lot of their paintings might be abstract drawings from slavery or black people's history. Does that mean that it should be taken down? Does that mean that that person's art is considered as a negative form of art? No, it is not. That is their portrayal of whatever they're going through, or whatever they see, or their truth. We have to look at it in that way. There are rappers like the City Girls that rap about scamming, fraud, having for money and all these things, and yes, it might not be right, but I don't feel like it should be considered as glamorizing. That is these individuals' truths. And also, we cannot control the views that those videos get. We cannot control the attention that those videos get. Why are you getting mad that somebody might be talking about something negative but still be getting successful from it? We need to remember, it doesn't matter what background you come from. There are the richest men out there that still sell drugs. There are the richest men and women and business owners and entrepreneurs and CEOs that still sell drugs. And drill cannot be just labeled as negative, be banned, and people are getting banned from like performances and stuff like that when that is their art. Rapping is an art form, and we should not be filtered on what we can produce when it comes to art. Comment down below you lot's opinion on drill music, and tell me, do you think drill music is a negative genre? Do you feel like drill music should be banned? Do you feel like drill artists should be accountable for a spike in knife crime? Or do you feel like drill artists glamorize this lifestyle? Would you consider it as glamorizing, or would you say that they're just spitting their truth? That was all for this video. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe to the ting, and thank you for the love every blood clot time. As I always say, don't blood clot mix me. And you look like are coming in my comments talking about I've got lipstick on. Like, you lot need help. You need help, yeah? You need help. Watagwan pa, watagwan.